In the 8th round, Holyfield landed 1 of 11 jabs by CompuBox estimate. Byrd 18 out of 50. And you saw the numbers that showed that Holyfield, by CompuBox estimate, has landed only 3 jabs in the whole fight. Of course, it's hard to do it against southpaws. It's particularly hard to do it against this one.
That Byrd is as foxy as they get. Got his eyes wide open.
Hard right hand by Holyfield. Byrd takes the shot pretty well. I mean, you got to be hoping you can turn it around with 1 punch against him, and if he takes a punch, well, how are you going to do that?
Holyfield just starts to get a little rhythm where he bobs to the, moves to his left and throws his hook, moves to his right, throws his right hand.
Byrd is carving Evander Holyfield up like a Christmas turkey.
Operating at a high level of concentration.
Byrd jabs him right to the chest, too. Those punches hurt, takes your power away from your jab, does everything you don't want to have done to you.
Holyfield finally gets him squared up. Lands 1 right hand, might have been partially blocked by Byrd's glove. Left hand shot to the body. Byrd goes into that peekaboo act. I'm here, but I'm not here.
Holyfield is just trying to get in 1 desperate shot. That's all. No longer try to win. 1 desperate. When you get desperate like that, that's when you get hurt.
I asked Evander if during their early days with main events he ever got into the ring with Pernell Whitaker. He said no, he never actually tried to spar with Whitaker. That would have been too frustrating for him. He may feel after tonight as though he's been in the ring with Pernell Whitaker.
That's right. Weighing in a little heavier.
Look at Byrd laughing and smiling at us as he pops Evander at the same time. Evander just trying to rip everything he can with those left hooks. Crowd starting to warm to Byrd a little bit.
This guy's been allowed to rest all he wants.
Chris Byrd said it would be an easy fight. So far, it is.
What you gotta do? Every time you get close, you're in the ball game. You gotta punch him.
You're gonna fight,
combination.
Fight this guy with 1 hand all night long. When you get your feet up there, get close enough so the shoulder don't hurt, and let him go.
You don't have any time to wait. That's just the bottom line, brother. It's up to you. Whatever you do, we love and respect you. You don't have any more rounds to give away. That's just all there is to it.
Give away nothing.
Right now, you need to think like an amateur, and you got 3 rounds to think like an amateur. 2 rounds left.
That's right.
Like you did in 9 minutes, brother.
Come on. Come on, champ. Come on, champ.
Amateur.
Do what you do best, man. Fight. Do what you
Get
do
about it
best.
and go for it. Get about it and go for it.
CompuBox estimate in round 9. Byrd threw 52 jabs and landed 14, 70 total punches in the round. Evander Holyfield throwing a total of 27 punches according to CompuBox and landing 8. These numbers are mind-numbingly one-sided at this point. Harold, how about your scorecard?
Okay, Chip, 8 rounds to 1, 89-82. Chris Byrd just jabbing him to death with that right hand.
I wonder if the official scorecards won't be closer.
You see Byrd is doing this, is jabbing this guy to his chest and in the side of his arms. So even his jab will not be effective anymore. He's taking everything away from Evander Holyfield. Power, discouraged him, and everything.
Well, we've often talked about this, George. It would appear the boxing match has been decided. So it would be up to Holyfield at this point to get in there and try to make it a fight.
I
don't think he can do anything. He's allowed this guy to jab him in the chest area too much. He doesn't have that power anymore. This guy's just sucked it away from him like a syringe. If he'd only been just throwing headshots, it'd have been a different story.
Holyfield trying to sledgehammer Byrd with body shots.
Hit him low. Let's get him up.
And Randy Newman says you hit him low. Hey, watching what you're watching here, George, do you suspect Lennox Lewis didn't want to fight Byrd solely because he thought the public wasn't interested in the fight? Or do you suspect he wanted to stay away from that style?
Yeah, well, it's been the whole history of boxing. Stay away from southpaws, stay away from southpaws who can box. This is something odd to have one of these guys in a title position like that.
The other side of it is that if Chris Byrd goes on to win this fight in what could be a virtual shutout, he then becomes a more important potential opponent for Lewis. Remember, the big guys are the ones who have given Byrd the trouble. He was behind 7 rounds to 2 to Vitaly Klitschko when he retired with a shoulder injury. He lost 11 out of 12 rounds to Vladimir Klitschko.
Manny Bayabuchi, who scored a KO over him, was 240 pounds plus himself. Right hand grazes Byrd. Holyfield digs the left hook to the body. His very best punches have been his left hook to the body, and that follows the book. It's been Evander's best punch his whole career. Byrd just knocking him back with straight punches again. Evander trying to counter with one big shot.
Byrd got hurt that time.
Don't let him do that to you. Don't let him do that.
This Tuesday, look for Real Sports with Bryant Gumbel. Among the stories, a profile of the Maloof brothers. I'm reading here, they're rich beyond belief. They own one of Las Vegas's hottest casinos, plus the Sacramento Kings, and they're bachelors to boot. What is it, a bachelor segment? No, it's Real Sports. December 27 on the record with Bob Costas returns with a special edition, looking back at 2002 with some of the year's newsmakers. Serena?
Do you want to act?
Yeah, I've been actually doing a lot of acting. I have a Hollywood agent. I'm really serious. I have a coach. I know everybody's laughing.
I'm just laughing because you're laughing.